A Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, born in Porbandar in 1869, would lead India to freedom. His family, though prominent, held no vast wealth. Young Mohandas was shy, influenced by his mother's devotion and the Ramayana. These experiences instilled in him a strong sense of morality. At 13, he married Kasturbai Mukherjee. He traveled to England to study law. In South Africa, he faced discrimination, sparking his activism. He developed satyagraha, non-violent resistance. Returning to India in 1915, he applied these principles to the independence struggle. His journey from shy boy to leader had begun. Gandhi's marriage to Kasturbai, while arranged, became a significant part of his life. They had 4 sons together: Harilal, Manilal, Ramdas and Devdas. Kasturbai, known affectionately as Ba, stood by her husband throughout his activism, often enduring hardship and imprisonment alongside him. Their relationship was complex, marked by both love and tension. Gandhi's commitment to his ideals often took precedence over his family life. He imposed his own strict moral code on his family, sometimes causing friction, particularly with his eldest son, Harilal. Despite the challenges, Kasturbai remained a steadfast presence in Gandhi's life. She embraced his principles, actively participating in his campaigns and becoming a symbol of strength and sacrifice. Her unwavering support was crucial in his journey. Gandhi's relationship with his children was equally complex. He encouraged them to follow in his footsteps, but also grappled with their individual choices and struggles. Despite the personal sacrifices and difficulties, family remained an integral part of Gandhi's life. Gandhi's life, though marked by his commitment to non-violence and truth, wasn't without its share of controversies. His views on caste, for example, while advocating for equality, were often seen as upholding the existing social hierarchy. His emphasis on celibacy and his experiments with it, even within marriage, raised eyebrows and drew criticism. During his early years in South Africa, Gandhi held views on race that were considered regressive even for that time. He believed in a hierarchy of races and initially focused his efforts on securing rights for Indians alone, sometimes at the expense of black Africans. These views, though later revised, remain a point of contention. Gandhi's staunch adherence to non-violence, while lauded by many, was also questioned at times. Some critics argued that his pacifist approach was not always practical, particularly in the face of brutal oppression. His decision to call off the non-cooperation movement in 1922, following an outbreak of violence, for instance, disappointed many within the independence movement. Despite these controversies, it's essential to remember that Gandhi was a product of his time and his views evolved throughout his life. His legacy, like that of any historical figure, is complex and multifaceted, open to interpretation and debate. Gandhi's message of peace and non-violent resistance resonated far beyond India. His philosophy of satyagraha inspired countless movements across the globe. From the civil rights movement to the anti-apartheid struggle, Gandhi's teachings provided a framework for peaceful resistance. He taught that true strength lay in moral courage and the pursuit of truth. Gandhi became a global icon, symbolizing peace and non-violence. His message remains relevant today, offering hope in a world marred by conflict.